My name is Olivia Aschenbrenner. I'm a junior marketing major and I am 20 years old.
Our objective of this project is to find out what your goal is and how you can improve it. So we'd first like to ask you what your goal is and how it pertains to your overall wellness.
My goal is to achieve a 4.0 this semester.
How attainable is this for you?
I think it's pretty attainable as long as I put the effort in and study for my classes.
What classes are you taking this semester and how many credits are your classes?
I'm taking 14 credits total, and I'm taking business presentations, human resource management, managerial accounting, marketing through 30, which is introduction to marketing, and quantitative analysis.
What has your GPA been in the past?
In the past, it's been someplace between like a 3.7 and 3.5.
Do you have a part-time job at all?
Nope.
How many hours per day or week do you spend on extracurricular activities?
Anywhere I think between 15 and 22, give and take.
And what are some of your extracurricular activities?
On the gymnastics team, I'm in a few clubs. So I'm in ISEC, PRSSA, which is the Public Relations Student Society of America. I'm in the honors program. I don't know if you count that as a student organization. Yeah, I think that's it.
All right, so it sounds like you're a very busy person. Just going along that, what are some of your strengths and weaknesses when it comes to academics?
I have pretty good time management skills, so I can balance like schoolwork with the activities and practices and stuff. And my weakness is that sometimes I get distracted because I really like spending time with friends, so sometimes I'll go hang out with them when I should be studying.
All right, so I mean, you said you're good at time management, but how well do you actually balance your life? And by balancing, I mean, having a social life, academic life, and other factors and aspects of it.
I think it's all like give and take. Like you have to prioritize really and see which is the most important things to do, and then you spend most time with those. And then so really, ideally, your social life should probably take like a backseat to schoolwork and practice and stuff. But yeah.
And do you feel that you have a good balance? Do you feel that you are doing more academics or more things that are important to you, like sports, or do you feel it's a balanced life?
I try really hard to balance it out. I guess again, not always, like that can't always happen, but I work towards that for the most part. And with a lot of my activities, like they are social, so I can get like social life in there too.
All right, you said you had 14 credits.
Yep.
Basically, you gave us a rundown of your schedule, but how hard are your classes?
They're not especially difficult because a lot of them are introductory classes right now. And so I don't have to study too much for all of them. I just have to make sure that I go over material and do my homework, and I'll be okay.
Are some of the classes, maybe a little more difficult? Do you have to focus on one more than the other?
Managerial accounting is hard. I'm not good at accounting, and so that one I definitely spend more time on. But then other classes like marketing through 30 is pretty easy. It's a lot of it's common sense, and it's relatively interesting, so it's not hard to retain the information.
So I mean, what you've said is, is all good, and does school come easy to you? It kind of seems like it does from what you've been saying.
Yeah, I guess I've always done pretty well in school. Like I have to work at it like most everyone else, but I guess I can study less hours and do just fine.
I mean, since it comes a little bit naturally easy to you, do you think you could challenge yourself any harder, by taking a little bit more credits or something of that nature?
Yeah, I probably could take a little harder classes, but I've taken difficult classes in the past, and they've been pretty challenging. And that's part of the reason why I like to be involved in so many things on campus, because instead of challenging myself with like schoolwork, I challenge myself in other areas to like better myself. So like this year I made myself go to like Career Fest and like Internship Mania so I could like get better at public speaking and like talking with professionals because that's not one of my strongest suits. Or I'll take on like leadership positions in the organizations that I'm in to help make myself better in that area.
All right, going down to a more academic standpoint, how do you actually prepare for your tests, projects, presentations, and just daily schoolwork in general?
I'll make note cards a lot of times and just quiz myself on those, like between classes even. I'll recopy my notes a lot of times in like different words, help I maintain that, or I'll study with someone else and like quiz each other. Or a lot of times you can find online quizzes that like go with the book, and so I'll like quiz myself with that, or just go over the homework problems that I had in class.
And do you feel like this is an efficient and effective way of studying?
Yeah, I'd say so. It's worked pretty well so far, I think.
All right, on average, how many days a week, or how many hours a week, do you spend studying a day, or, preparing for school, of that nature?
I guess it all depends on what I have going on that week. Like last week I didn't spend much time studying because I had done so much the week before spring break, so there wasn't that much to do in a lot of my classes, so I probably only spent like 3 hours doing outside work. But this week I have a test tomorrow and I had a quiz today, so I'll probably spend more, like 6 hours total this week studying, which isn't really even that much.
Okay, and how do you think you can be more efficient or effective with the time you have?
I think I have to really sit down and make myself study because, again, I'll get distracted. Like, oh, Facebook, okay, let me see what all my friends are up to, or I'll go see what my roommates are doing instead of studying. So if I just sat down, like went to the library and made myself study, I could get done in like an hour what I normally get done in like 3 hours because I'm actually focusing.
All right, so your main goal is to maintain a 4.0. Do you think you'd have to cut back on certain social functions or activities and extracurriculars that you're involved in, or do you feel like you can really maintain that 4.0 and achieve it, but still be involved in all those things?
I think I really just have to cut back on hang out with friends because a lot of times I'll just like after my class I'll go hang out with Davies and sit with my friends and talk with them, or like meet someone for lunch or something when really I should be doing homework. Or I like to read a lot, and so I have to cut back on the amount of time I spend reading for fun, and I should really read for class.
All right, do you have any academic plans after you graduate?
I think after graduating I want to get a job, and then a few years after that, like I'm in like my position, I hope to go and get another degree or PhD or master's degree or something. But that I don't want to be not right after college. I want to give
so you just want a little break?
Yeah.
Okay, that's reasonable. After 4 years of school,
Yeah.
it's probably a little bit harder to go 8 straight than 4.
Yeah.
And just kind of one thing to wrap it up. Where do you really see yourself, 5 years from now?
I want to work at a marketing agency, someplace hopefully in the Milwaukee area because I really like that area. And maybe 5 years from now I'll be in grad school. So I guess it all depends on where my life takes me because you never really know what's going to happen.
All right. Well, that is all that we have, and thank you for participating.
Yep.
And we hope to make you a legitimate and attainable goal for you.
Thank you.